Well, many of us are hoping for a brighter days as 2021 draws closer. We had some similar hopes going into 2020. Shannon Sims reports.
The year of 2020 started out with so many expectations.
He's inhuman!
Would this be the year the Bucks clinch an NBA title?
Oh my goodness!
The Lord said, "Let there be beer."
The city of Milwaukee was all ready to host the Democratic National Convention, but it was clear 2020 had different plans.
This pandemic is serious, and we need to exercise caution and preparedness.
Shortly after the snow melted, coronavirus was more than a virus only affecting cruise ship passengers like Debbie Loftus of Germantown, stranded at sea, or how this unknown virus would force a Nina family to remain quarantined in China for months. Coronavirus made its way to Wisconsin with its first case on February 5th.
We probably weren't expecting Wisconsin specifically.
Today, in Dane County, a person's chances of getting sick from this novel coronavirus remains very low.
6 weeks later, it would be a virus that would stop us all in our tracks.
As of 5 p.m. today, all bars will be closed in the state and restaurants will be closed except for takeout and delivery.
Businesses shuttered, classes dismissed, and social gatherings a distant memory. As the number of infections spread, we saw no one was exempt from the deadly virus.
Not only do we not have a flattening of the curve, but we have quite the opposite. We're seeing a steepening of the curve as our numbers are getting worse and worse.
As we navigated through this new normal, some were able to rebound to virtual work, while others faced furloughs, pink slips, and months of waiting for unemployment benefits to kick in. And while COVID took its toll on every aspect of our lives, another tidal wave headed our way. The death of Joel Acevedo at the hands of an off-duty Milwaukee police officer, the shooting death of Alvin Cole by a now former Wauwatosa police officer, and then the video of a Kenosha police officer shooting Jacob Blake in the back sent people to the streets in protest. This summer of unrest, at times peaceful and at other times destructive. And even deadly after an Illinois teen was arrested for shooting and killing 2 men and injuring another during a riot in Kenosha. The calls for police reform and social justice at times found protesters and police pitted against each other. It would be the response to a protest in Milwaukee that left the city without a police chief after Alfonso Morales was demoted.
The chief, effective immediately, is demoted to the rank of captain.
In all that shook us to our core, there were still many bright spots that gave us reason to pause, reflect, and believe in humanity. Giannis shows us that the love between a father and a son never gets old while sharing this moment on social media.
Thank you for all you all are doing.
Khadijah Smith baked hundreds of cookies to give to doctors and nurses working on the front lines. When protesters vandalized a block of North Avenue businesses in Wauwatosa, it was community members who came out in the early morning hours to clean up.
I think there's a lot of people that just want to be part of a solution.
When it looked like Tandem Restaurant would have to close its doors for good, owner Caitlin Cullen was determined to feed folks in the neighborhood until the cupboards were bare.
And the structures haven't been put into place to help people yet, so we kind of tried to step in.
But her willingness to serve turned into a never-ending table. The home bridge finally lit bright for all to see.
These are the people's lights, and Milwaukee truly put this together.
An artist taking creative energy to post up colorful murals of hope and inclusion around town.
Even if things seem like they're not going the way they should, you can come out on top.
It's a message that rings true this year. We are all in this together. In Milwaukee, Shannon Sims, TMJ4 News.